All right, so today we're going to do a deep dive into the world of t-shirt design.
Okay.
Specifically, we're looking at this offer for 25,000 pre-made designs,
Wow.
all marketed as premium and print ready.
Okay.
25,000 designs is a lot.
Yeah.
It makes you wonder, what kind of designs are we talking about?
Right.
And could this be like a shortcut to building a successful t-shirt brand?
It's a bold claim for sure.
Yeah.
And I think it taps into this growing trend.
Mm-hmm.
T-shirt design is really hot right now. People are using t-shirts for self-expression.
Yeah.
Branding and merchandise and platforms like Printful and Merch by Amazon and Teespring
Oh, yeah.
have made it so much easier for people to design and sell shirts.
So that ease of access is kind of a double-edged sword, right?
Yeah, definitely.
More people selling means more competition.
For sure.
So how does a massive design bundle like this fit into that competitive landscape?
That's the million-dollar question, right?
Yeah.
On the surface, it sounds great. Instant access to this huge library of designs ready to go.
Right.
But the real question is, what's the quality like?
Yeah. Are they any good?
Right. Are these designs going to help you stand out, or are they just going to blend in with all the other t-shirts out there?
Okay, so let's unpack what we know about this offer.
Okay.
They mention all these different niches covered in the collection. Top sellers, abstract, funny animals, sports typography,
Yeah.
vintage summer surfing.
Right.
I mean, is this just a random assortment, or does it tell us something about what's actually trending in the t-shirt world?
I think it's more than just random.
Okay.
These niches reflect these broader cultural and consumer trends. Like, for example, the funny designs could be tied to the rise of meme culture.
Yeah.
And this desire for lightheartedness, especially, in today's world.
Sure.
Animals are always a hit.
Yeah.
And that speaks to, I think, our emotional connection to nature.
Right.
Sports and surfing tap into those passionate communities and hobbies.
For sure.
And vintage never really goes out of style, does it?
No, it doesn't.
No.
So these categories give us some clues about what people are looking for. But what about the designs themselves?
Right.
How do we know if they're actually good?
That's where things get a little tricky.
Yeah.
The word premium gets thrown around a lot, but it doesn't necessarily mean much.
Right.
We need to look beyond the marketing and consider some key factors.
Okay, so let's talk about those factors.
Sure.
First off,
Yeah.
file formats.
Okay.
They mention TNG, SVG, JPG, PSD.
Lots of acronyms.
Can you break that down for us?
Yeah.
What does each format bring to the table, and why is it important to have multiple options?
So think of it like this. Each format has its own superpower for different design needs.
Okay.
PNG files are great for transparent backgrounds, so your design can look clean on any color shirt. SVGs are scalable vector graphics.
Yeah.
They're the superheroes of resizing.
Go.
You can make them bigger or smaller without losing any quality.
Oh, that's good.
That's essential for printing on different size shirts. The JPGs are like the everyday workhorse. It's a standard image format that's widely compatible,
Yeah.
but you can lose a bit of quality if you resize it too much.
Oh, okay.
And then PSDs, those are the files for the designers out there.
Gotcha.
It's Adobe Photoshop's format,
Okay.
so you can edit and customize the designs with all the bells and whistles.
So having all these formats gives you flexibility and control over how you use the designs.
Exactly.
But let's be honest.
Okay.
25,000 designs is a lot.
Yeah.
Who actually needs that many?
Right. It's easy to get caught up in the idea of having this massive design library.
Yeah.
But unless you're planning to launch a t-shirt empire spanning every niche imaginable,
Right.
you probably won't need that many designs.
Yeah.
And even if you did, the question is whether the quality is consistent across such a large collection.
Right. And even with editable files, having the tools and skills to actually customize those designs is a whole other story.
Absolutely.
Or just plug and play.
That's a crucial point. You might need to invest some time learning design software.
Yeah.
Or maybe consider hiring a freelance designer if you want to truly make those designs your own.
Speaking of making things your own, let's talk about the whole print-on-demand aspect.
Okay.
This offer highlights compatibility with various platforms like Printful and Merch by Amazon. Can you remind us why print-on-demand is such a game changer for aspiring t-shirt entrepreneurs?
Yeah. Print on demand takes away all the headaches of traditional manufacturing and inventory.
Yeah.
You don't need to invest in bulk orders of shirts, store them, or deal with shipping.
Right.
You just upload your design to the platform,
Yeah.
and they handle the rest.
Easy.
When someone orders a shirt, they print it, and ship it directly to the customer.
So it's like a low-risk way to get started.
Exactly.
But the trade-off is you have less control over the production process.
Yeah, that's true.
And you're also relying on these platforms to handle customer service and fulfillment.
That's right.
So it's a trade-off between convenience and control. And it's important to research different platforms and their policies before you commit.
Absolutely.
So we've got this massive collection of designs, different file formats, and the promise of print-on-demand compatibility.
Right.
It sounds appealing,
Yeah.
but I think we need to dig a little deeper into the potential pitfalls here.
Okay.
What are some red flags to watch out for when evaluating a design bundle like this?
I think one of the biggest red flags is generic designs.
Okay.
Designs that just lack originality.
Right.
If the designs look like they could be found anywhere, they're not going to help you stand out.
Yeah.
Another thing to watch out for is outdated trends.
Okay.
T-shirt design is like fashion. It's constantly evolving. You want designs that feel current and relevant to your target audience.
Okay. So we're looking for designs that are unique, on-trend, and high quality.
Right.
But how do we assess quality from just a product description?
That's where it gets a little tricky.
Yeah.
You can look for clues like the resolution of the images, the variety of design styles, the overall aesthetic, but ultimately you might have to take a leap of faith and purchase a smaller sample pack before committing to the full $25,000.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Like dipping your toes in the water before you jump in the deep end.
So we've got a lot to think about here. Yeah. Before we go any further, I want to hear from you, the listener.
Okay.
What are your initial thoughts on this offer? What excites you and what concerns you?
Yeah, good question.
Let us know.
Yeah, it's interesting you mentioned dipping your toes in the water.
Yeah.
Because this offer does raise the question of whether going all in on a massive bundle is the right approach.
Right. Would it be better to start smaller?
Maybe.
Maybe focus on building like a curated collection of truly unique designs.
There are definitely arguments for both sides.
Yeah.
A smaller, carefully curated collection lets you really define your brand.
Yeah.
Target a specific audience.
Yeah.
You have more control over the quality and the consistency of the designs.
And wouldn't it be more rewarding to see your own original creations out there?
Absolutely.
You know?
There's a sense of pride and ownership that comes with designing something from scratch.
Yeah.
But of course, creating your own designs requires time and skill.
For sure.
And maybe even, some artistic talent.
That's where this bundle might seem tempting.
Yeah.
Like it offers that potential shortcut.
It does.
Especially if you're not a designer yourself, or if you need a quick influx of designs to launch your brand.
Right. It could be a way to test the waters,
Yeah.
see what resonates with your audience, and maybe even get some inspiration for your own designs down the line.
So it's not necessarily a black and white decision.
Nope.
It depends on your goals,
Yeah.
your skills, and how much time and resources you're willing to invest.
Exactly. And let's not forget that there are other options.
Oh, yeah.
Besides buying a pre-made bundle or designing everything yourself,
Right.
you could hire a freelance designer or commission custom artwork.
That's a good point. Freelance platforms offer a wide range of talent and price points.
They do.
You could find someone who specializes in the exact style you're looking for.
And if you have a really specific vision in mind,
Yeah.
commissioning a custom piece from an artist might be the way to go.
Yeah.
It's a more expensive option,
Sure.
but you'll end up with a truly one-of-a-kind design.
So lots of different paths to explore.
There are.
But before we get too lost in the options,
Okay.
let's circle back to this specific offer.
Okay.
We've talked about the niches, the file formats, the pros and cons, but there's one thing we haven't touched on yet.
What's that?
The huge bonuses they mentioned.
Ah, yes. The
Yeah.
bonuses.
Yeah.
They're always a bit of a mystery, aren't they?
Right.
It's like a marketing tactic designed to pique your curiosity
Yeah.
and add perceived value.
I must admit, I'm a little curious.
Okay.
What kind of bonuses could they possibly offer with a collection this large?
It could be anything from additional design templates and mock-ups to marketing guides or even access to online design courses.
Okay, now that you mention it, some design tutorials could actually be quite valuable,
Yeah,
especially for someone new to this world.
absolutely. If the bonuses provide genuine value and support,
Yeah.
they could be a significant factor in the decision-making process.
But we have to be careful not to get swayed by the allure of bonuses alone, right?
Right. The core value is still in those 25,000 designs.
Exactly. The bonuses are like the cherry on top.
Yeah,
They might sweeten the deal, but they shouldn't be the deciding factor.
I agree.
So as we wrap up this part of our deep dive,
Okay.
I think it's time for a little reality check.
Okay.
We've talked about the potential of this offer, the possibilities it presents,
Right.
but let's also acknowledge the challenges and the hard work involved in building a successful t-shirt brand.
It's not just about having the right designs.
Right.
You need to understand your target audience.
Yeah.
Develop a strong brand identity and market your products effectively.
And even with all of that in place, there's no guarantee of success.
That's true.
The t-shirt market is competitive.
It is.
It takes a lot of hustle and dedication to stand out.
It does, but that's why it's so important to be passionate about what you're doing.
Yeah.
If you love t-shirt design, if you have a vision you're excited about, then the challenges become opportunities for growth and learning.
And that passion will shine through in your designs,
Definitely.
attracting customers who connect with your unique style and message.
Absolutely. So as we move into the final part of our deep dive,
Okay.
I want you to think about what truly motivates you.
Okay.
What kind of t-shirt brand do you envision creating? What story do you want to tell?
So we've covered a lot of ground in this deep dive into the world of t-shirt design.
We have.
From analyzing this massive bundle of 25,000 designs to exploring different approaches to building a t-shirt brand. It's clear that there's no one-size-fits-all answer.
Definitely not.
It's a journey of exploration and discovery.
Yeah.
Like any creative endeavor,
For sure.
it requires a blend of inspiration planning and a willingness to experiment.
Absolutely.
We've talked about the technical aspects like file formats and print-on-demand platforms.
Right.
We've also delved into the more strategic side, considering target audiences, branding, and marketing.
Yeah.
But I think it's important to remember that at its core, t-shirt design is about self-expression.
Absolutely. It's about finding your voice, your style, and sharing it with the world.
Yeah, whether you're using humor art or a powerful message,
Right.
a well-designed t-shirt can make a statement,
It can.
spark a conversation,
Definitely.
or simply bring a smile to someone's face.
That's the best.
And that's what makes this world so exciting.
Yeah.
It's accessible to anyone with a bit of creativity and a desire to put their ideas out there.
And with the rise of online marketplaces and print-on-demand services,
Right.
barriers to entry have never been lower.
Yeah, you don't need a huge investment or a fancy design studio to get started. You can launch a brand from your own home with just a computer and an internet connection.
That's the beauty of it.
So as we wrap up this deep dive,
Okay.
I want to leave you with a few key takeaways.
All right. I'm listening.
First, don't be afraid to experiment.
Yeah.
Try different styles, explore different niches, see what resonates with you.
It's all about experimentation.
Second, remember that quality matters.
Always.
Whether you're designing your own shirts or choosing from a pre-made bundle,
Right.
focus on designs that are unique, well-crafted, and relevant to your target audience.
Makes sense.
And finally, don't underestimate the power of passion.
Definitely not.
If you're truly excited about what you're creating,
Yeah.
that enthusiasm will shine through and attract customers who share your vision.
Couldn't agree more.
So go out there, explore your creativity, and have fun with it.
Have fun.
Who knows, maybe one day we'll be featuring your t-shirt designs in a future deep dive.
That would be awesome.
Until then, keep diving deep and keep those creative juices flowing.
Keep creating